Hello, I'm Elise Dennison, the mayor of the city of Leesburg. I'm taking a different direction this month during my mayor's update for March. As a city, we are taking a very active role in addressing issues of concern proactively for the city, and secondly, following the state and federal state of emergency guidelines which have been put into effect. The entire world has never experienced the events of the past 11 months in our history. Yes, there have been epidemics with the Black Plague, the Spanish virus, the swine flu, and others. These diseases, which impacted Europe, Asia, and Africa many centuries ago, cost the lives of many millions of people. The Ebola, HIV, AIDS, smallpox, while a human tragedy, have continued under a more protected situation, although much more work is needed to make even more advances in ending them. The COVID-19 has risen to a level of a pandemic in the world. Why? Consider the ease of rapid transportation, the movement between countries, the ability to get far distances in the matter of hours. Certainly not something which goes without consequences, such as we are now seeing. To keep you updated, I have been in contact with the medical director of Advent Health, who updated me on what preparations they have made to be ready for a rise in cases. Among them is a large, self-contained tent at Waterman with generator, filters, and air conditioning. We will be able to afford patients who do not need critical care in the hospital building the care for and isolation they will need. This will also allow additional beds to handle any surge due to non-virus conditions. I have been on White House conference calls as well as state and CDC Center for Disease Control. We are keeping on top of the latest breaking information. What is Leesburg doing? All websites will be shown at the end of this program. Read the new updates from the city. As the CDC, Governor DeSantis, and Lake County continue to take quarantine precautions to assist in the prevention of the spread of the COVID-19. The following is offered to update you on actions we have taken here at the City of Leesburg. The CDC has issued recommendation that no mass gatherings of 10 people should take place. The CDC has issued level 3 travel health notices. All of Europe, China, South Korea, Iran, Canada, and Mexico fall in this category. The CDC has issued level 2 travel health notices. All U.S. domestic travel is in this category. Governor DeSantis has ordered all bars and nightclubs in the state to close by 5 p.m. March 17th for 30 days. So in Leesburg, places where more than 10 people meet have been closed for all social gatherings through April 15th. This will be revisited before that date. This includes the gymnasium, the Resource Center, Venetian Center, Rogers Park, and utility collection. The operations have been modified to promote social distancing. Utility cutoff and late fee policy has been suspended until further notice. The Leesburg Library is closed, providing special drive-through window service and strict adherence to social gathering techniques. The AARP Tax Assistant Program has been suspended. Other events suspended include the Leesburg Bike Fest, the Leesburg Fish Fry, the Barbecue and Blues Festival. City personnel are following a strict enforcement policy for those that come into work with flu-like symptoms. We are providing additional cleaning and cleaning supplies for frontline employees. We have opened the health clinic to employees and dependents not insured through the City Health Insurance Program for flu-like symptoms. Consideration for the coming days. We will continue public facility closures through April 15th. This is subject to change and will be revisited by April 15th. We are canceling the March 23rd City Commission meeting. Those in April will be considered on an individual basis. In an effort to minimize inconvenience during this difficult time and to reduce person-to-person transmission of the virus, the city encourages utility customers to utilize one of our other convenient payment options rather than come into City Hall. The drive-through window remains open and a payment drop box is located near the drive-through lane. Bills also can be paid using a credit card, a debit card, or an e-check using online services at www.leesburgflorida.gov or by telephone at 352-728-9810. You must know your account number, which is printed on the top left corner of your utility bill, to use the online option. Also, Leesburg, as I mentioned before, will suspend utility cutoffs and late fees until further notice. This applies to all residential and commercial accounts. You are still responsible for your utility usage. This has not been canceled. One last program for Florida has just been announced by the Small Business Network headquarters for Florida small businesses impacted by the coronavirus. They now may apply for short-term interest-free loans through the Florida SBC Emergency Bridge Loan Program. The purpose of the loan program, activated by Governor DeSantis, helps to bridge the gap between immediate aid and insurance or federal SBA plans. Through the program, qualified small businesses with 2 to 100 employees can apply for loans up to $50,000 for 1-year terms. To be eligible, a business must be located in Florida, have been established prior to March 9th, 2020, and demonstrate economic injury as a result of the virus. For questions regarding the program and for loan application assistance, please contact the Florida SBDC office nearest you. That's at www.floridasbdc.org or the headquarters at 866-737-7232. The bridge loan application must be completed by the May 8th, 2020 deadline. For more information on this, go to the www.floridadisasterloan.org. So, are we going too far? Since we have been trying to protect our citizens, I would rather opt for proactive responses rather than try to control something which may get out of control, as we have seen in some areas of China and Europe. As of this morning, I have issued a state of emergency for the city of Leesburg, and it is in effect until April 15th, and in all instances will be revisited. Now, we have a very mixed population in our city, from the very young to older adults. Don't panic, but be proactive yourself. Stay away from crowds or someone who has a respiratory problem. Don't hoard at the stores. This will create another panic and is not necessary. The supply chains to our stores are not being interrupted. Restaurants are handling takeout orders, and the drive-ups are doing very well. Don't be a hermit in your home. Walk outside, go to our parks, drive to the lake, open your car window and read a paper or a book. Walk in your neighborhood, get some air. Following this message are websites for your use. They are official websites. Don't continue the rumor mills. They haven't done anyone any good this far, so stop the negativity of Facebook. Call your city commissioners for updates. This is a changing situation. Chill out. The stress and panic is not good for anyone. We're all in this together. We'll get through this together. Thank you.